in food, green veggies have been hailed as the go-to food for good health, but turns out the darker the color, the better the nutrition. To give us the point of the pigments, please welcome Lisa Pounds with Green Plate Kids. Hi.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Let me start off with what Green Plate Kids is about.
Sure. On Green Plate Kids, we make healthy food from scratch for kids of all ages and work with many private area schools and do catering and partner with different museums and party places.
And a lot of those foods may be out of the norm for a lot of kids because a lot of the stuff that we put in our kids' lunchboxes are that quick kind of go-to, not so good for you stuff.
So we make everything from scratch, do all no-hormone meats, lots of organic, and things that come from real plants, not manufacturing plants.
Real plants.
So, yeah.
All right, speaking of real plants, black rice, you know, rice, there's so many different types of rice, but black rice is really interesting.
It is, and this is actually called forbidden rice. It's from China, and it's super antioxidant rich, higher than any other kinds of rice, and it has more antioxidants than blackberries. And it's very high in vitamin E and iron.
Yeah. Does it taste like regular rice?
I think it tastes like regular rice, especially if you mix it up in little salads and things like that we've prepared today. So we love it, and we love to incorporate healthy items just as you would replace, you know, white rice.
Black lentils as opposed to just regular lentils.
Yes, so black lentils is a cholesterol-lowering fiber, and these are just a nutritional powerhouse. They stabilize blood sugar, and 1 cup is only 230 calories.
Oh,
so,
wow. Okay.
It's a really great item, and it helps prevent heart disease as well.
Great in soups and things like that. Okay, coming up on the blackberries.
So blackberries are...
We have some blackberry fans in the audience, apparently.
Yeah. So they are super high in fiber. 1 cup of blackberries is 25% of your daily recommended value, and it's 8 grams of fiber.
So usually in our fruits, if it's a darker color,
the darker the pigment, yes, the higher the nutritional punch.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Black beans, which are very popular, especially here in Texas.
Black beans are wonderful. They are specifically good for digestive health and your colon, and 1 cup is 15 grams of protein. And 1/3 your daily recommended value. So these are great. It's the casing on the black bean that's specifically the best.
Okay, speaking of berries, back to berries, blackberries are, as well as blueberries and things too, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right, moving on to here. Now, black soybeans are very good. Problem is, some of these are hard to find.
It was very hard to find, and we shopped around, and we were unable to find them in Houston locally, but you can order them online. And soybeans in general are just superfoods. So black is the best, but all of them are superfoods. And these little soybeans provide just half a cup is 57% of your daily recommended value for protein. And it's just 300 calories. So versus an animal-based protein, it's helps you lower your cholesterol, and it's just a wonderful source of protein.
Yeah, like edamame and stuff like that.
Absolutely. So this is what the real edamame looks like. It's great for an appetizer snack or to incorporate into a salad.
Yeah. So it has a little bit of a crunch to it. You can tell your kids, no potato chips, honey. Have a edamame instead.
Edamame. My child loves edamame.
It's good. It's good.
Yes.
All right, black tea. There's so many different types of teas out there as well. We say a lot about green teas, but the black tea.
Black tea is just as antioxidant rich as green tea, and it's also been known to help reduce the chances of a heart attack. And it can inhibit, studies have shown to inhibit cancer growth, and it deactivates viruses, specifically herpes and some other skin-related viruses.
Yeah, so it goes back to that whole thing that we oftentimes have heard, is food is thy medicine, and food is your medicine.
Absolutely. So preventative medicine.
It's one thing to tell us all that, and we all know what we should be doing with our food, but getting us to do it sometimes is hard. We have Great Day audience member Corianne, and she's here to taste test some of these superfoods. Hi, Corianne. Okay, so Corianne, what's your food box look like? What do you usually eat?
To be honest, I love McDonald's and pizza.
Oh, you love McDonald's and pizza. Okay. You have some fans there. McDonald's also serves the salads. Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, even with pizzas, you've shown us before how you can kind of hide some of these things in a pizza that makes it taste good, but you're using whole, fresh things. So we'll start with this salad that you made here.
Sure. So we did a spinach salad made with black rice mixed with different red and yellow and bell peppers, some edamame, cranberries. And
so you like that?
Mozzarella. She's not quite sure.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And we did a red wine vinaigrette.
Tastes
So
pretty good.
it is.
Tastes pretty good?
It's super salad.
So you think you could add that to your McDonald's?
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's a little
I could.
sweet with the cranberries. Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
This
we
next
did,
thing.
and then we did a burger.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a different kind of burger than McDonald's, certainly.
Let's see.
We did a black bean and lentil burger.
So it's vegetarian.
It's vegetarian, yes. And it's a cucumber dill non-fat Greek yogurt sauce.
Let me see what's wrong.
And then we did a roasted red bell pepper with arugula. It's spicy and
You can work with it. You can work with
it's kind
it.
of meaty. It's not.
Yeah, probably with a little seasoning. Maybe.
Yeah, just a little more seasoning. But if your
More
life
seasoning.
depended on it,
I can eat it.
you can eat it. All right. Well, thank you, Corinne. And the key here is to just experiment with certain
Yes.
things. And when you
Thank you.
season something, it can make it taste. Because really, meat by itself is not tasty until you season it.
you season it. So you can do the same thing with vegetarian products. It doesn't have to be vegetarian. You can incorporate the beans and the rice and all of these things into your normal dishes.
I'm sure
and then this is a blackberry infused black tea with a little bit of agave nectar
Okay, that's really
and
good.
mint. Yes.
All right. Well,
So
thank you very
very
much
fresh.
for opening our eyes.
Thank you so much for having me.
Black is the new green. Find out more about Green Plate Kids also and the recipes Lisa talked about at our site, greatdayhouston.com. Don't eat all that, Corian. All right. Up next, you may have seen them at the finest restaurants and events around town. They sing everything from the blues to jazz and everything in between. They're giving us a mini concert for a cause next.
Do